My name is Borich, and I'm a literary writer who teaches courses in memoir, essay, and hybrid forms of actuality-based writing, a genre writers refer to these days as creative nonfiction, which in my case basically means poem-like prose that hovers somewhere between the fact, the memory, and the image. I'm the author of 3 books, the most recent titled Body Geographic, launched in March 2013 from the University of Nebraska Press American Live series. I've come to DePaul in part to continue my writing work and in part to start a new literary journal called Slag Glass City and teach courses in both creative writing and literary publishing. I come back to Chicago from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I say come back near Indiana and the steel mills, the part of the city and industrial suburbs some North Siders tell me they've never seen. So yes, that puts me on the White Sox side of the loop, even though I'm now living rather close to Wrigley Field. I come from a divided family in these matters, by which I mean my mother is a Cubs fan and my father is a White Sox fan. So you see why I had no choice but to spend several decades in Minnesota. These days I live in southeast Lakeview on the southern edge of Boys Town with my spouse Linnea and our dog Miss Dusty Springfield. A few other things about me. I'm an avid urban biker, but I'm still getting used to biking the mean streets of Chicago. I am a devotee of art photography, film, performance, and of course literature, particularly the literature of place. But I also love clothes and color and ridiculous curly dogs. And I always dress up to teach online. Though when I post in the morning, I'm more subdued. I'm also very interested in cities, all cities, and especially how cities work to become greener, more sustainable, more livable, as well as the dirty secrets of the city. I came back to Chicago because I wanted to write about life, good and bad, in the stacked metropolis. This class on the literary journal is one of those labors of love for me. I should have known way back at Thornwood High School that literary journals were my fate, especially after the day I went to school during summer vacation to meet the new literary journal faculty advisor, and he said to me, "You'll be the editor, of course." Since that time, I've contributed all kinds of essays and editorial work to many sorts of little magazines and journals, the most recent being the Waterstone Review, where I was the first creative nonfiction editor. I bring this hands-on experience and abiding love to our class about literary journals as we look at what these little magazines have been, why they came into being, and what they might become in these times when the future of the printed page as we know it is very much in question. What do the literary arts mean to you, and how would you like to see new literature come into the world? This question is where our work together resides. I look forward to beginning.